What's up, everybody? John Sports House coming into the brand new video. How's everyone doing today? Hey, we got a really cool video that we're going to be doing for you today. I started digging through my archives today. I was trying to find this set here. This is a 1981 Fleer sticker set. I knew that I had this. It hasn't been touched since basically it was purchased. I don't think I ever even looked through it. So you're actually getting a first look at this along with myself. And while I was in there, I was looking through all these different boxes that I have upstairs, things that I kind of gone through, some I hadn't, and I started looking through and I'm thinking, wow, I didn't realize that I had Fleer, I believe it's 86, the whole set. I didn't realize that. That's the one with the dark blue border. I have that, which was shocking. And to find that, I didn't realize that I had the whole set of Donruss 1982, which is right here. So what I did with this one was I pulled out like the key cards that are listed on PSA, and I was looking for the one main card in here, which you'll see at the end. And I was thinking, oh gosh, do I have a double of this? Because I already had this, penny sleeved and put in a top loader recently. I thought I'd purchased it and gotten it in a random pack, but I obviously pulled it out of this set. I'm thinking last year, this past Christmas or fall, when I was going through getting all the key rookie cards. So that was a bummer to not see a second one of these, but I didn't realize that I had the whole set. So I must have been, flying through these boxes, not paying attention. I also found Donruss 81, the inaugural set, in there, and the full set of that. There's like top 78, 79, 80. I have to piece these all together. I think that I might have the complete sets of those years too. And just to really sit down and look at this stuff, it's going to take some time, but just to see that again. And I knew I had all the stuff up there. I mean, I looked through it last year, but I didn't look through it that close. I was looking for keep cards, and then once I dove into it today, I was like, wow, I really have a lot here of certain really key years. So we're gonna look at this right now. This is kind of a special thing I've been talking about. We've gotten a couple of these stickers in those Fairfield boxes. But before we do that, let's check out these Donruss 82 cards. So basically I had a small stack in one of the large 5,000 count boxes or 1,500 count boxes of these cards, and I thought that's all I had, and I actually thought that's where I pulled the Cal Ripken from. So what happened is I must have bought packs of those as a kid, probably 3 or 4 packs, and they were all categorized, and I must have bypassed this, or I went through and picked out the one Ripken card, but didn't really, remember, to be honest with you, because, things go on, sometimes you forget about stuff. Anyway, so here are the key cards I pulled out of these. Now, they're all in, like, pristine condition, mint condition. Donruss, they always have centering issues. There's a couple in here that are pretty good, but I just want to show these with you. Now, these cards right here are what PSA has on their database for the most valuable cards graded, and I'm sure there's other cards. I mean, it was very overwhelming going through that set to see the major names in there, and you're just like, wow. And this design, to me, I love this design. This is awesome. With the little bat down here, the baseball. It's very, very basic, very clean. So here's George Brett. The back of them, very, very basic. Just with their stats, career highlights, all their vital statistics up top. There's George Brett. Next on their list is Rickey Henderson. A little off center, but just, again, an immaculate condition. These things were boxed up years ago and, had gone untouched, a lot of them, until this last year. And then, and then again now, some of them weren't touched before then. So this one, I know this set, I just went through to find the Ripken and didn't go through the rest of them. So here's Pete Rose. Here's the back of that. This is Lee Smith's rookie card. This is close to like almost perfect centering on the front. This would probably end up being like a PSA 9 is my guess. A 10's worth about $100. Mike Schmidt. Great card here. Nolan Ryan. Unreal. Reggie Jackson. Ken Herbeck. I think this is his rookie card. It is his rookie. This is more something on the list there too. Bronx Bombers. We got Dave Winfield and Reggie Jackson. And it talks about it back here. It's Pretty valuable card there. And here's the one that I actually had pulled out. And when I found the set again today, I got super excited. I said, oh my gosh, do I have another one of these? And I was wrong. I only had this one. And I pulled it out. But I forgot about the set. Okay. That's it for that. Let's go and let's take a look at these 1981 Fleer baseball stickers. This is kind of a cool story for this. This is the first year of these. They were trying to beat out Topps on stickers. Topps eventually came out with stickers. I don't know if they had them out in 81. I know they might have 82. But theirs are very, very small and kind of bland. They just put out the picture on them. These are, they were trying to make actual cards out of them, and we'll show the back. But this is what like the box looks like and what the actual wrapper looks like. So check this out for a second. That's pretty cool, I would say. So the value in these, you can buy the set like this for like, $40, $50. But they were like high end back in the day. So let's check these out. Like I said, this is the first time looking through them. And they should all be in order. Let's see. They should be in order. Yes. Okay, so here we go. So there's George Brett. In the back of them, this is a checklist one. Checklist card. Go Reggie Jackson. So he would be the first checklist card, and Brett would be the second one. Mike Schmidt. So there's 3 checklists. It looks like 125 cards. Here's Steve Garvey. So here you go. Here are the stats. His average is his overall average was 304, and you can see his stats there. So basically, they were trying to recreate the baseball cards with the stickers, and you peel these off and then stick them wherever you want. There you go. Ron LaFleur, Montreal Expos. Ron Say, Dave Revering, Tony Armas. Okay. I wonder if we should get Rickey Henderson. Here's my guess too. Mike Norris, Steve Kemp, Bruce Bochy, Mike Schmidt, Scott McGregor, Buddy Bell. These are awesome. You can look at it for the first time since they were purchased in 1981. Unreal. Carly Lansford. Carly Yastrzemski. Yaz. Great. Ben Ogilvy. Willie Stargell Pops. Cecil Cooper. Gene Richards. Jim Kern. That beard. Beards are back now. Back then they were kind of like in, I guess, and the beards went away. And now they're back. Beards. Jerry Kuzman. Larry Boa. Kent Tekulve. These stars here, I don't know if you guys know, Willie Stargell will actually give these out to the players. They put them on their hats for good plays they may have made, things like that. Stargell stars from Pops. Dan Dreesen. Phil Necro, desperately needing a haircut, and that shot of him. Dan Quisenberry, great closer. Dave Winfield, he's on the Padres, awesome, pretty good there. 154 home runs at that point, 284 career batting average at that point. Let's go to the next little pile here. Dave Parker, Cobra, Rick Langford, Amos Otis. Bill Buckner, sporting that caterpillar mustache. He's a really good player, Bill Buckner. Everyone remembers him for that horrible play he made, but you know what? He was an incredible, incredible player, and it stinks that people just remember that of him. I mean, he was an excellent, excellent first baseman. You know, he played outfield too, so look at that. Career average at that point was 295, 545 RBIs. He had 70 home runs. He was a good player. So all you guys that make fun of him because of that one play, you guys, you need to do your history on him. He's a good player. Al Bunbury, Bake McBride. I always like Bake McBride. Mickey Rivers. The other thing too, I can feel this wet. There's like wax residue back here. So they these were like sets that must have been put together by hand, and we must have bought them at the local LCS, local card shop in our area at the time. As was a lot of the older cards from this era. The sets weren't out yet. That didn't start till a little bit later. So anything that we had set-wise from this time frame, they were probably, the packs were probably opened up and they were probably put in there. Or, I have to look into this, but I'm wondering if sometimes they may have sent sets out to the stores and didn't have them available for the public. Maybe they sold them. Who knows? Rick Burleson, Dennis Eckersley, cool. Cesar Cedeno, Enos Cabell. These are awesome. Johnny Bench, Robin Yount, Mark Bellinger, Rod Carew, George Foster, Lee Mazzilli, Triple Threat, Mike Schmidt, Pete Rose, Larry Boa. That's pretty cool. It talks about their them on the Schmidt most valuable player in the World Series, also first baseman Rose, and also shortstop in Boa. J.R. Richard, great pitcher for the Houston Astros. Lou Piniella, awesome. Ken Landreau, Minnesota Twins. Raleigh Fingers with the handlebar mustache, which was a staple of his. Great closer, unbelievable. Joaquin Andujar. Tom Seaver, unbelievable pitcher. Bobby Grich. John Matlack. Texas Rangers. I love that old Texas Rangers uniform. I don't know if they use it on any of their throwbacks, but that's really cool. If they don't, they should bring that back. Same thing for the San Francisco Giants old uniform. Here's Jack Clark. I love that. Okay, next pile. Jim Rice. There it is, Rickey Henderson. That is sweet. Nice. This is second season. Already he had stolen 133 bases. He stole 33 in his first year. Only in 89 games, and then he did almost a full season, 100 stolen bases. You do not see that anymore. I mean, it's so rare. He was a monster, and one of my favorite players growing up. I loved the Oakland A's. They were one of my favorite teams. You can actually still see the gum residue. Can you see that on my finger? That is awesome in a way because these are so old. That is incredible. And this is a total bad miscut of Roy Smalley. But that's super wild to see that gum residue on there from back in the day. Mike Flanagan, Steve Rogers, got some sort of stain down here on the sticker. Carlton Fisk, awesome. Shot is like totally out of focus, though, you can see. There's more, it looks like gum residue. That's just so wild. Don Sutton, Ken Griffey. Just smelling my finger to see if that... let me smell the card. To see that sometimes it's so old though, there's no scent, but sometimes there's like a sweet scent to that powder. Ken Griffey Sr., Bert Hooton, more of that residue, crazy. Dusty Baker. There's Vita Blue. I think this is like one of the ones we pulled from one of the Fairfield boxes. There's like gum residue on this too. Wow, this must have been like. It's so strange. Anyway, back to this. Al Oliver. This is one of the ones we picked from one of the Fairfield boxes and kind of reminded me that we had this. Al Oliver from Pittsburgh Pirate was in the Rangers then. Jim Bibby. So he's pitching at Wrigley Field. Tony Perez. Great player for the Red Sox and also the Reds. I think the Expos. David Lopes. Great player for the Dodgers. Bill Russell. Larry Parrish. Montreal Expos. Gary Maddox. Phil Gardner. Scrap Iron. Craig Nettles. Gary Carter. Rest in peace, Gary Carter. Great catcher for the Expos and the Mets and various teams up to that. Pete Rose. Cool. Look how many years he had played at that point. He started in 63. Wow, it's amazing. 1,077 RBIs. Crazy. Ray Lazinski, Ron Guidry, Gorman Thomas, looking mean. Like, don't mess with me. Gorman. Love that name. Jose Cruz, looking kind of irritated in that shot too. Bob Boone. Bruce Sutter with a bat in his hand. I don't know how many bats he had. He's doing bad in practice. Got a big smile on his face. There must have been some joke going on, I'm guessing. Chris Chambliss, great first baseman for the Yankees and the Braves. Okay, Paul Molitor, awesome. Tug McGraw. Ferguson Jenkins, he's just like doing some throwing drills there. Steve Carlton. Really odd photo, more of this than him. Strange, very centered. Miguel De Leon, I think that's how you say his name. He's like a speedster for the Indians back then. He had like 51 stolen bases. I remember he was pretty fast, that guy. Reggie Smith, the great player with the Dodgers. Rick Cerrone. Alan Trammell, great shortstop for the Tigers. Doug DeCinces. Sparky Lyle. Warren Cromartie. Rick Ruschel. Larry Heisel. Paul Splittorff. Manny Trio. Manny is happy in that picture. Yes, he is. Frank White. Fred Lynn. Great outfielder for the Red Sox and various teams after that. Bob Horner. I always liked Bob Horner, but he looked like he was always angry about something. Very few pictures of him smiling. Always a very serious, focused player, good player. Omar Moreno, the Antelope. Dave Concepcion, Larry Gura, Ken Singleton, Steve Stone. Last little bit of the set here. Thank you for watching this video. This has been so fun looking at these. Richie Zisk. We're almost done, but it's been really awesome to do this. Willie Wilson. Willie Randolph. Nolan Ryan. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Joe Morgan. Bucky Dent. Bucky effing Dent. Oh, everyone should know what that reference means. Oh, Bucky Dent. I remember that. We just moved to Pittsburgh from Boston. I was a huge Red Sox fan still. And I remember that home run. And I remember being super upset about it. And, you know, other things on top of that. Bucky Dent. Dave Kingman. Great power hitter. John Castillo is some more good. This weird gum residue still remaining on this. Joe Rudy. First it was interesting. Now it's just a little irritating. Ed Farmer. Good picture for the White Sox. Love their old uniforms. Awesome. There's Reggie Jackson. Great one there. George Brett. Another great one. These are awesome. Unbelievable. Two George Bretts. So we have the checklist, and this is the regular one. That's cool. Eddie Murray. Looking slick and cool there. That's a great one. Rich Gossage, Goose Gossage. That's a great one. It's odd, too. You can see the different colors, too. I don't know if something happened to that. It was the printing process or what the deal was there. Dale Murphy. A bad misprint down there at the bottom. Odd photo of him. So he hit a foul ball or something. Ted Simmons. Good catcher. Long time for the Cardinals. Tommy John. Don Baylor. Andre Dawson rounding third. That's a great shot. I don't know where that is. What field that is. Jim Palmer. The last card is Garry Templeton. Before he went off to play. Well, no, he was already on the Cardinals. This is before he went out to play for the Padres. I think it was the next year the trade happened, or maybe it was this year. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Write that down below in the comments when that trade happened for Garry Templeton for Ozzie Smith. And the Padres, I think, would regret making that trade now. Anyway, there you go, folks. I really hope you enjoyed these two little throwback items that we pulled out of the archives. There's going to be more. I'm just going to go through them. I don't want to drag the boxes down. They won't fit in the camera anyway, so I'm going to pick out probably key cards. If I got something small like this, I'll pull it out too. We do things like that upstairs. And I'll start diving into it so you guys can see what I have. I'm kind of private about it. I don't want to like get, open up all these boxes or, start shooting, it's where it's stored and stuff like that. I'm very proud about that stuff, but I will start sharing these things with you in the way that I feel more comfortable with. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. This has been an awesome video to go through this. I've been meaning to do this for a while, so I hope you enjoy. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. It's right down there. Yes, hit it. We're like one away from 500, I think. We're going to probably break it the next day, hopefully. Then we're going to do a giveaway, and then we're just on to the next 600 and on, and I'm hoping we get to 1,000, so I can start actually doing some live streams. We were starting to do a few here and there, but it'd be nice to be able to do that. Not on the computer, but on camera here. So that'd be cool. Yeah, so that's it. So hit the little bell down there. It gives you a little notification. Put your comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. You got to give this video a thumbs up. Who gives these videos thumbs down? I want to know that these guys are. I mean, are you giving it a thumbs down because you don't like the product? And I don't understand that I don't watch the videos. Are you giving it a thumbs down because something else, whatever? But I mean, this to me, if you're a real true collector, you look at this stuff and you go, wow, this is really awesome. And you got to give this a thumbs up. And then that's it. Share the video. Remember, we got an eBay store. Link is down below in the description. I'm really glad you guys watched this today. I'm really happy you guys have been so very supportive of the channel and of me, of these videos, and all the great comments. It's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. It means the world to me. And that's it for today, guys. This is John Sports Coach signing off. We'll see you all soon.